This video is your Bitcoin wake-up call. You know why? Because today's Bitcoin price is still below $11,000. You can still buy Bitcoin below $11,000. Because keep in mind, Bitcoin has sustained a price point above $10,000 for the past 70 plus days straight. Bitcoin is building one hell of a launch pad, and you better be ready, because when this thing takes off. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so this video is not financial advice, but luckily, I have curated the top news and information of the day, and I'm going to show you what smart money is doing regarding Bitcoin. I'm going to show you what smart money is saying regarding what is happening with Bitcoin behind the scenes. Like the video, comment below the video, subscribe to the channel, support the channel, and welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, your one-stop shop for everything happening in cryptocurrency today. Before I play you a clip or two of billionaire investor Chamath Palihapitiya evangelizing Bitcoin on CNBC's recent show, let me share with you what's going on in the world, as well as what is happening with Bitcoin on-chain, what's happening with Bitcoin's price. Now, regarding Bitcoin's price, in the short term, according to on-chain data, Bitcoin whales are in price suppression mode. Whales will try to keep the price of Bitcoin down as long as possible, but on-chain data shows that they will not be able to do this forever. Fundamental buy pressure from new hodlers is undeniable right now. And he's right. New Bitcoin addresses hit a 2-year high. Data shows 22,000 new entities created in a single day. 22,000 new Bitcoin entities appeared in one day alone. The normal level is between 5,000 and 10,000 per day. So entities are addresses, but they're more than just addresses. 22 individual players creating addresses. New addresses are an important volume indicator. Price action should follow. Volume precedes price. An on-chain data expert, Willy Woo, goes even further. So he's regarding the amount of Bitcoin that's leaving exchanges. When coins on spot exchanges drop, like what we're seeing, it's a sign that new buyers are coming in to scoop coins off the market and move them into cold storage hodl. We are seeing new hodlers right now. Very macro bullish. And he continues, this is one of the few times in my Bitcoin career where the fundamentals, i.e. on-chain data and metrics from infrastructure players, are in moon mode. Yet the markets have still not woken up to it. They will be by 2021. This is an opportunity that I have not seen since mid-2016. So let's check that out. Mid-2016. Most people did not realize it at the time, but Bitcoin was getting ready to blast off from its launch pad and go on one hell of a Bitcoin bull run. Most people today, in 2020, don't believe that Bitcoin has a future. Those people are going to be buying Bitcoin right here. See, you and me, we are in this unique position where we can see the writing on the walls. We can see what's coming. We can see what's happening in the world, as well as what's happening with Bitcoin. Do not squander this. This is your Bitcoin wake-up call. Now, before I play you a clip or two, CNBC, I'm going to share with you two pieces of news first. Now, should we do every U.S. congressperson has just received Bitcoin news first, or should we do the Fidelity mining Bitcoin news first? Let's do the Fidelity news because some companies choose to buy stock in gold mining companies, and then smart companies choose to buy stock in Bitcoin mining companies. Fidelity, Vanguard, Schwab funds have been loading up on cryptocurrency mining stock. These are three of the largest asset managers in the globe. What? Are they in on the Ponzi? I don't think so. Charles Schwab has begun purchasing shares of Riot Blockchain, joining Fidelity, joining Vanguard, already investors in Riot, Hive, Hut8, and BC Group, in allocating mutual fund holdings to a cryptocurrency company. This is according to financial filings. They have to disclose this to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Riot Blockchain, based in the U.S., and Hive Blockchain Technologies, based in Canada, provide services for mining Bitcoin, a process where new cryptocurrency is created. The writing is on the walls. People will realize this sooner or later. Every U.S. congressman and woman just got sent some good old-fashioned American Bitcoin. The Bitcoin was mined by an American mining pool using good old American hash power. In brief, the Chamber of Digital Commerce has sent $50 in Bitcoin to every member of Congress. It's part of a drive to help educate Congress about Bitcoin. If Congress learns more about Bitcoin, it could help this blockchain group push for specific policy proposals. All 541 members of U.S. Congress have been wired $50 in American Bitcoin. So just so you're aware of what this group wants to advocate, the 6-year-old organization has grand policy plans. Its members want regulatory clarity around cryptocurrencies, notably ICOs, as well as tax guidance and anti-money laundering measures. They also want the U.S. government to draft a plan on how to become the world leader in blockchain. The U.S., quite frankly, is not even on the playing field, and that's concerning us, said the founder and president. So a huge net positive. I can only imagine how much fun these congressmen and women are having trying to get their money out of this Bitcoin and get $50 US, which is probably what they prefer. But still, really, really cool. And last but not least, let's listen to a very powerful clip. Billionaire investor Chamath Palihapitiya went on CNBC. One of his quotes is, "Holding Bitcoin helps me sleep at night. I'm going to save you time. I'm only going to play you the end of this clip, which you might not have seen. It's Chamath talking to Joe Kernan about Bitcoin appreciating in value and just what the future might hold for Bitcoin hodlers." Appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
It's harder to mine Bitcoin and it's getting harder and harder than it is to mine gold. And I think that's what you're saying right now.
I mean, I think the reality is that, look, the last few million coins of Bitcoin are obviously going to cost more energy than the first, 18 million. But in the grand scheme of things, again, this is something that, in Bitcoin parlance, people say hodl. You buy it, you hold it, you put it away. And honestly, I think you hope that you never need it, because the amount of actual chaos that will drive Bitcoin appreciation is not something we actually really want to see. Now, that being said, if it does happen, I think it will create an enormous power redistribution. And it will push power, it'll push financial accessibility to the edges, to billions and billions of people. And in that, I think there's something to be really proud and excited about.
Chamath, if you take a small percentage of the global currency, financial currency, whatever you use, and you divide it by 21 million, even if it were, I mean, it is mind-boggling, but the numbers just sound crazy that you talk about when you do that math. I don't know if you, it's just hard to believe.
No, but I understand. But just remember, that will get subdivided many, many thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of times, and it will and it can represent, a large plurality of the monetary supply of the world.
Right.
And if that happens, I think the reality is well, it'll just be an incredible technical feat. And I think the great thing is there'll be transparency, there'll be accountability, and there'll be fairness. And
well,
I think those are really powerful traits of a winning product.
I mean, what's it? It's
again,
like around 11,000. I mean, you're talking about much bigger numbers than 11,000. And I don't know. It still sounds,
and this is
like
why I think a 1% position is not unreasonable, and it's something that justifies a position where we can all have it. Again, put it under your mattress. Don't think about it.